Hi everyone, welcome to this weighted ab workout. One of the best ways to work your core is actually by adding an external source of weight. So I have in my hand a 5-pound dumbbell. This is probably the best one that you could use for this series of exercises because it's not too light and it's not too heavy. If you are accustomed to these type of exercises, feel free to go up to a 10-pound dumbbell, but that's only if that extra weight is not going to compromise your form. So in today's workout, we will be doing a series of exercises with that one single dumbbell, and we'll be doing it for 45 seconds on and 15 seconds break or rest period. But first, we have to warm up our core. So you're going to meet me in an all-fours position. We're just going to take 3 rounds of exercises. The first one is a cat and a cow. So we're going to inhale, arch the spine, feel that tilt of your tailbone as you look up towards the ceiling. And exhale, feel like if somebody is really tucking or punching you in the stomach. That's a visual I like to use because it really makes you tuck and round. And again, inhale, arch your spine, look up. And exhale, tuck your pelvis, pull in those lower abs. Just give me about 2 more here, just flowing through it, breathing in. Almost feeling like somebody is pressing their hand down on your back. And then tuck and round, pressing the ground away from you, pulling in those lower abs. Last one here, breathing in, feeling that wave of the spine, exhale, round. Good. Our next move here is the bird dog hold. This is one of the best moves you can do for your core, and it also works your balance a lot. So right arm extends out, left leg extends out, pulling in those lower abs. You're going to hold this position. Try to feel like if your fingertips are reaching to the front of the room and your foot is stamping the back wall. And slide it back down. And again, left hand and right leg extend all the way back out. Reach in as far as you could go. And back down. Let's just do 1 more on each side. Extending and reaching. Pulling in those abs. Back down and a left hand, right leg. Hold it there and slowly back down. Good. The next exercise we will be doing is one that is really important, and it is the pelvic tilt. So your pelvis is like a bowl-shaped thing, and it's located right here. So the pelvis could have the ability to tip forward, creating an arch under your back, or your pelvis could rock backwards, really deeply closing that space and activating your lower abs. So keep doing a few of these. So when you're doing ab exercises, it is really important to make sure that your pelvis is tucked. So every time I say tuck that pelvis, this is what you're aiming for. No space under the lower back. If somehow the weight of your legs, or see how we have that extra dumbbell, is too much, it can pull your pelvis into this arched or anterior tilt, which is not good because that means you are doing a lot of work in your lower back instead of your abs. So I want you to really focus on every exercise closing that gap. And if it does feel too hard and you feel like you need to modify, there are different things that you can do. For instance, you can keep your knees in tabletop position. If there's a position where your legs are extended, you can keep your legs a little bit higher up because the lower you get, the more likely, look at it, see your pelvis could arch. But you have to have the ab strength to really rock that pelvis back and keep it tucked. So different things you can do. You could also move really slowly, modify the amount of reps that you're doing, and take it from there. So now we're ready to start our workout. You're going to grab your dumbbell and let's get started. I'm going to start our timer for us so that we know exactly how long we're doing this for. Our first move is the weighted sit up. So you are going to be lying down on the mat, your knees are bent, and you're taking this weight and you're reaching it up to the ceiling and you're sitting up. So let's start our timer so that we know exactly how long we're doing this for. Lie all the way back. Weighted sit-ups is the first move. Reach that weight up to the ceiling, tuck those abs in and reach all the way up. You have 45 seconds here. You want to think about really rounding the spine, tucking that tailbone like I showed you, rolling back down, letting the weight lead you up and slowly pull you all the way back down. You're going to get a break between each exercise, and since it's 45 seconds, you could feel free. Maybe you want to do it a little bit faster, or I think it's always better to slow it down. You just have a few more seconds left, 7 seconds left. And then we got a 15-second break, last one. Everybody go for the last one. and all the way down. Good. Our next move is the Russian twist. We're going to sit down on the mat, your feet are planted on the ground, and you are rotating the weight from side to side. You also have the option of lifting your knees to tabletop, so let's start easier first. As you rotate, I want you to feel like your whole upper spine is rotating. So you're not just taking your weights and just using your hands. So this is how it looks if you use your hands. This is how it looks when you really tuck that tailbone, use your torso. And if you really want to do a little bit more today, you could float your knees up into almost like a tabletop position. Find that balance and rotate side to side. Like if you wanted that weight to touch the ground. We have 10 more seconds left. 45 seconds is moving pretty quickly today. Maybe it's because I'm talking a lot. 5 seconds left. 15-second break is coming up in 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We have our dumbbell toe reaches as our next exercise. For this one, you're going to lie down, reach your legs to the ceiling, and try to get that dumbbell to touch those toes. And we start now. So toes up to the ceiling. You're reaching the dumbbell up towards the feet and all the way up. So you're feeling your upper abs pull up. Again, you could feel free to bend your knees in this position. We have 30 seconds left. Reach that dumbbell up, but you're trying to let that weight take you up. So you pull in those lower abs and reach up. Keep going. 20 seconds left. You're going to get that break. In that break, I'm going to tell you what the next exercise is. So just keep working. 10 seconds left. Exhale. Each time you do a movement, you want to exhale. Feel free to slow it down at any point in time. 2 seconds left. And last one. Good. Our next exercise is the weighted dead bug. Feel free to do this body weight. It can get a little bit tricky, but basically you are isolating the two parts of your body. So we're going to start in tabletop position, your hands up to the ceiling. The weight is in my right hand. I'm going to extend my right hand and my left leg back, tuck in my tailbone like I showed you, and bringing it all the way back up. Again, right hand, left leg. As you lower that leg, feel as if you're really tucking your abs deep into the ground. We will do the left hand right after this. Tuck that tailbone, reach, and back up. Try to reach as low as you can go down towards the ground, extending back. At no point in time you should feel like if your abs are coming off of that ground. You should feel like you're constantly squashing it. We have a few seconds left. Don't worry, I'm keeping track of the time. Keep going. About one more left. And then rock ourselves up for that rest period. In this time, you want to take the dumbbell over towards the left hand. And we're going to take it towards that side. I'm already feeling the heat building up. This is a really good workout. Left hand and right leg. Extend everything back. Oops, I mix it up. Left hand, right leg, and back up. So as you're doing this, the opposite side of your body stays very, very still. If you feel like the weight is too much, drop that weight, or maybe do a little bit less today. Maybe you could pause the video and instead focus on your form. So what you're doing is isolating the opposite parts of your body. So it's my left hand and my right leg. And the other hand and leg stays very, very still. Tuck that tailbone, reach. We have just 6 seconds left. Almost there. Last one. And come all the way back up. Very good. Next exercise is halfway roll downs. So you're going to put your feet flat on the floor. Take that weight, put it in your hand. We're just going to hold it lengthways and tuck our tailbone, roll down and back up. So let's start now. Tuck that tailbone, roll down and back up. So you want to feel again like if somebody's punching you in your stomach and you're really tucking that tailbone, rolling back, restacking your spine to vertical. Move nice and slow. Good. 20 seconds left. Make sure you breathe in with this. When you exhale, that is really when your core becomes super active. So don't hold your breath. Instead, focus on exhaling and restacking. Good. We have 2 more seconds. and down. Good job. Our next move is weighted leg raises. So we're going to stay in a curl up with that dumbbell and try to lift our legs up and down. So you're going to hold that upper curl for me and let your legs lower down and back up. At any point, if this becomes too heavy for your body, you can always lie down, drop that weight, put your hands underneath your tailbone, and just instead focus on the leg raises. And like I told you in the beginning, if you feel like your lower abs are coming off of the ground, maybe that is your indication to do it a little bit slower or bend the knees or just not go as low. 10 seconds left here. I really feel the upper abs are working, lower abs are working also to bring my legs back in. You just have 2 more. Last one. And come all the way up. Very good. Our next move is the weighted flutter kicks. You're going to hold that weight to your hand, keep your legs extended, and crisscross your legs one on top the next. Good, let's start. Tuck all the way back down, and we are doing our flutter kicks. You want to think about keeping your thighs very, very strong. Your quads are active. Lower belly is pulled down towards the mat. This one is a lot of lower abs. At any point in time, you can feel free to do it a little bit higher. Maybe this is where you are today, which is fine. Otherwise, lower down, and you will really get it in those lower abs. 15 seconds left. Make sure you're curling up nice and high so it's not just your leg that is curling up. 7 seconds. 2 and 1. Whew, very good. Next move is the weighted V-ups. So that one is you're lying down, holding the weight. As you curl up, your legs reach up. So it's kind of like a combination of the roll up and the leg raises. We are starting in 2 seconds. That 15-second break passes fast. From here, we're going to sweep the legs up, try to reach those legs, and lower all the way back down. This one is nice because you kind of get a little break. Resting your neck down, maybe even reaching your weight further back to get some shoulders involved. And down. And then if you really want extra hard, don't let your legs touch the ground. 15 seconds left. Your legs go as low as you allow them to, and don't let them touch the ground. 6 seconds left. Last one. And come all the way back up. Very good. Our next move is the weighted low boat. I'm going to hold a low boat position. Just tuck that weight into my chest and just hold it there. So let's do this one together. We're taking our breath, tucking it and holding it into this low boat position. A modification for this is you could hold it in a high boat position where your legs are higher up. But if you really want to work the lower abs, extend that weight out, hold it, and again, if the weight is too much, you could always drop it. Only go this low with your legs if your lower back is tucked onto the ground. Otherwise, keep your legs a little bit higher up. We have 15 seconds left. You can do it. This one is really good for your core. 10 seconds. Just push through, dig deep. 2 and 1. Good job. Take your 15-second break. We are on to the weighted scissor kicks. The weight is going to go up to the ceiling in that curl up, and you're going to sweep your legs like you're slicing through the air, one after the next. Good. And we will start now. So legs are up to the ceiling and you're slicing down one at a time. Again, you could feel free to hold the weight still, so you still get a little bit of that weight in your upper body, but keep the head down. If you want a little bit more upper abs today, keep that curl up, and let's go. Try to keep those legs nice and straight, and the same principle applies. Lower the legs only as much as you can to keep that back on the ground. Otherwise, you could leave a slight bend and maybe just do some toe taps. This is also a really good option. 5 seconds left. and come all the way back up. Very good. This is the oblique single leg V up. So we're going to hold this in our right hand, and as we lie down, we're going to aim to reach up towards our left leg because it's obliques. So I'm here, my left hand is out to a T, and I'm reaching up towards that left leg and back down. You could keep the weight up to the ceiling, so it's easier for you to reach up and down. Reach up and give me that nice twist of your body. Reach in, and maybe you even start to actually twist to that left side and slowly come back down. We have the left hand soon. Keep going. 10 seconds left. 5 more. And all the way back down. Very good. We have the left leg coming up. My hair is all over the place from lying down and curling up. Let's take that weight in our left hand and aim to sit up. And if you can't reach all the way up, feel free just to do a mini curl. Good. Let's get that left hand and right leg. Reach up all the way down. Rotate your body. Reach down. This right hand is kind of extended out for balance. So as you rotate, that hand could take it over towards the next side as well. Keep going. 15 seconds left. My left shoulder is getting a really good workout as well. You should just have about 1 more left. And come all the way back down. Very good. I love that we work through timers so that we are not going to get lost by my crazy counting. Okay, the next one is a plank pull through. So we are in a plank position and aiming to pull that weight from one side to the next. You could also do this in a regular all fours position, or if you want, you could take it straight to that plank position. So extend it out to a plank, you pull the weight to one side, pull the weight to the other side. Keep that body tucked. And your aim here is to try not to rock side to side, but pass that weight, stabilizing that core, pulling in those lower abs. This one is going to go pretty quickly. Drop those knees if you need a little break and just focus on just the upper body. Good, 1 more. And lower all the way down. Very good. We are on to standing now. So this one is some standing marching. So I'm reaching the arms all the way up. And let's start some standing marching. So this might seem pretty easy, but if you really tuck that tailbone and pull in those lower abs, you're going to really get that core working. So try not to think of just bringing those knees up. Try to think about tucking that tailbone, really pulling those knees in. This is such a good exercise that seems to be pretty easy. And if you want, you could always work up to holding a little bit heavier weights. Good, we have 5 seconds left. Pull in those lower abs. And down. Very good. Let's do our rotations in this position. So we're going to add a little squat. This is going to get your heart rate up, which is really good. I want you to squat and rotate towards each side with that weight. So we're going to squat, rotate to the right side, squat, rotate to the left side. So this is also working the obliques, squatting, rotating, squatting, rotating. Good, and keep going to each side. 45 seconds left of this. And again, don't move with just the arms. Think about your rib cage looking over towards each direction. Your heart rate should be going up. 3 seconds left. and down. Very good. Whew, that is the last move for this workout. So great job. That was a really quick workout. And we're going to take it to a little bit of cool down now. So let's come into this all-fours position. We're going to tuck our tailbone, lift it up and back into downward dog, and feel like we're just pedaling out. Rotating to each side. Stretching those obliques. And coming down into an all-fours position. From here, roll your hips forward, taking a cobra stretch. So this is a really good stretch for you to stretch out in front of your abs. And we're going to do it a little dynamic. So you're going to take it and press it back into child's pose. And then round and reach forward into a cobra stretch. And again, tuck it back. Round it forward. Last one. Reach it forward. Good. Since we did a lot of work for the upper body as well, you're going to come into an all-fours position again. And this time your right hand is going to go up towards the ceiling, taking a big stretch of that hand. Maybe you could tuck it behind your back, open up the front of that body, stretch that shoulder. And bring the hand all the way back down. And we could just take that to the next side, lifting it up, crossing it behind you, opening up that shoulder. And back down. Very good. Let's step 1 foot forward. Just take a little stretch for the hip flexors, because that was a lot of work that we also did for the hips by bringing the legs up and down. So you could just put your right foot in front, hands up to the ceiling to again stretch out the abs. You could even move side to side here. And then switch to the next side. This feels like a really, really good stretch. Good. And standing all the way up. We're going to roll the spine down. And slowly peel the spine all the way back up. Hands to the ceiling. And again, now the chin roll down. Peel the spine all the way back up. And let's do one more together. Not that chin roll down. Shake it out and peel the spine all the way back up. Very good. You did it. It was less than 20 minutes. And I hope that you enjoyed it. Feel free to go less with the weight if you're now starting out, or even just do body weight, which is completely fine. Or add on that heavier weight if you've done this a few times or you're accustomed to lifting that heavy weight. 10 pounds is like a really good spot to really feel that deep burn in your core, but only if it doesn't change your form. Good. Thank you for joining me in this workout, and I will see you soon. Bye.